We're so pleased to have Florence Ann Romano back with us. She is a child care village advocate, and she is the host of her own podcast about such important issues. For example, keeping our kids safe from social media. And, Florence Ann, we're heading into the holidays, lots of free time on everybody's hands. Not that we need that to be immersed in all of the things that are online. But what are some of the things that you talk about, whether it be on your blog, The Windy City Nanny, or on your podcast, tips that we can take as parents that we can actually acknowledge that, yes, this is going to be a part of our life. We want to.
Yeah, it's a strange place to be, right? Because we didn't grow up with it, so it's new. And I think even us as adults need to be reminded about how we should be behaving on social media. I think we see a lot of abuses there. But I think the main question parents have is, when is the right time to start actually allowing your children to be on social media? And that age is going to depend on the emotional growth of your child, how mature your child is. But what you do want to do is educate your children about what type of social media platforms are out there. What's the difference between Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat and all those different things, and maybe not let them go on everything at once, and maybe only allow them to be, friends with their family members or close friends or things like that. So it's putting some boundaries in place, but also making sure that your kids know that there are going to be rules attached to social media. Perhaps you're going to be following along with them to be monitoring their accounts. So it's a very delicate situation when you want to allow your children to do it and how you monitor it. And the different platforms are also going to have different parental settings for you to be able to opt in and out of. So I always say, it's not a milestone moment that any parent is looking forward to, because that day is coming where they're going to ask you for that cell phone, for that tablet, to be on Facebook, all of that.
So as I hear you talking about things like monitoring their behavior, checking the settings and doing all of these things, what it sounds like to me is you're suggesting that's a better option than just completely taking it away or saying you just can't participate, because then, you might have them go behind your back, or maybe it will just seem even more enticing.
That's the truth. I mean, hey, you say, don't touch that, don't eat that cookie. And then all you want to do is eat that cookie. That's all you're thinking about. And it's funny because we as adults, we don't really change too much, I think, from children to adults. We're the same way. It's like, you're told not to do something and then it's all you can think about. So you can relate to a child in that way. But one of the good things is, as smart as social media is in terms of technology, and I am always an advocate of technology. I think everything in moderation is a good idea. But there are parental controls that can limit the amount of time they're on it. Like, your Wi-Fi can turn off at a certain time, or you can get alerts if your child is sharing certain content that is dangerous. And the idea also, one of my friend's parents, the mother was very strict and took away all of their technology at night when they went to bed. No phones, no tablet, no computer. And I think that's also something too. But using technology, as a privilege, it certainly is. And you can take it away as a punishment. But I think making sure, though, that a child does know that this type of experience in terms of social media is a privilege. They have no right to be doing it. And there are going to be rules attached to doing it. And if they don't abide by the rules, then they're not going to be allowed that privilege. I think there's nothing wrong with that. But starting off with making sure that they're very aware of what the expectations are, I think, is how you make that relationship work.
These are great tips. They're so timely. I think they always are and always will be. Where can people go to see your blog, read your blog, listen to your podcast, find some of the resources that you use and that you share with your fans?
My website has a ton of blogs regarding this topic and a bunch of other things. We have the holidays coming up, so I have a lot of things regarding that as well. FlorenceAnn.Romano is my website, and then you can go to FlorenceAnn.Romano on Instagram. I answer every DM I get. There's no stupid question. I'm here for you to be your virtual village. Please reach out to me.
Thank you, Florence Ann, and have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Thank you. You too. Happy Thanksgiving.